Well, 6.1 billion is not even every human on this planet once a year. So yes, there are definitely enough eyeballs out there, and the attractiveness of our offering also makes that we are able to attract more and more of these people. So we believe that the momentum in visitor growth will remain constant.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. Joining me is Michael Riedel, the CEO of Team Internet Group. Michael, very good to speak with you. You're out with your first half results. Could you give us an overview of the financial performance, please?
Yes, thank you for inviting me this morning. And our financial performance is a continuation of what we've seen in the past few quarters, continued growth on the gross revenue side. However, the net revenue, so what's left over after traffic acquisition cost and registry fees, has increased even faster. So an increase in the gross margins. Also, our adjusted EBITDA has been further trending up to now $46.6 million in the first half, and that doesn't even include the contributions from Shinez during the first 2 months of the year. But then, even more importantly than EBITDA is that we are also managing the cost below EBITDA, just down to net income. And here we see that the operating profit has gone up by 13% compared to the first half 2023. And the adjusted EPS, given that last year we invested some of our profits into a share buyback, has gone up even stronger by 14% to a little bit more than $0.11 just in the first 6 months of this year.
Michael, could you take us through the factors that are contributing to the growth you're seeing?
As one can tell from the pattern of the numbers, now in 2024, it is mostly our higher margin products that are delivering the growth. So we've seen very positive results in our German product comparison business, Vergleich.org, which is having a very good home run this year. We're also seeing strength in our retail domain business, and in the investor deck that is available on our website, you will see that the average price per domain name has gone up to $11.90, and that's not only based on price increase, but it's also product mix and also a stronger part or stronger contribution from the retail business, which naturally has more healthy prices than the reseller business, that have all been contributing to the success also on the domain side of the business.
Michael, adjusted operating cash conversion came in at 87%, but you say in the commentary that you expect this to normalize to around 100% for the full year. What's going to contribute to the recovery?
It's pretty much a technicality. So this year, the quarter end has fallen onto a weekend, which has made that some incoming payments then only arrived the Monday thereafter, then on the 1st of July. So you can't account for them anymore in the long term, in the long term irrelevancy. But in particular, in the first few months of the year, when you have only half a year EBITDA, but of course the balance sheet items from your accounts payable and accounts receivable are always the same, give or take every month end. It had a few percentage point negative impact, which will just automatically normalize in the course of the quarter.
Michael, in your online marketing segment, the number of visitor segments increased by 16% to 6.1 billion. Can you maintain this momentum?
Well, 6.1 billion is not even every human on this planet once a year. So yes, there are definitely enough eyeballs out there, and the attractiveness of our offering also makes that we are able to attract more and more of these people. So we believe that the momentum in visitor growth will remain constant.
You mentioned Shinez, the company you acquired in April, and you said this is expected to enhance your product offering in the advertising funnel. How are you progressing with integrating Shinez, Tonic, and VGL into a synergistic platform, Michael?
When we look at the grand plan, there's all businesses are helping each other. So we have we've now basically got 3 products that address 3 different stages in the conversion funnel. We have Shines that addresses the awareness stage, when advertisers just pay to implant the existence of their brand into the brains of the users, where ads are normally paid on a pay per thousand basis, abbreviated PPM in the industry. Then you have the consideration phase, when customers, when advertisers at least want their brand to be considered for a purchase, which is where normally you're paid on a pay-per-click basis, PPC. This is where our Tonic platform plays. And then you have the conversion phase, where it's really about closing the deal, selling something, which is where our Vergleich.org is our leading platform, and where advertisers normally pay on a pay-PA basis, pay per action, so only for the sale. So how does this now all come together? On these platforms that are being paid per click or per action, not every visitor that touches these pages actually buys something or actually clicks on the ads. And here the ad inventory that we are getting through Shines can be duplicated on these websites to also create some revenue on the page views that normally go unmonetized. That should lift up the revenues of these websites. And at the same time, we are getting strong conversion signals, for example, from Tonic, where roughly 1 in 3 to 1 in 4 Americans click on one of the web pages every month. And if we then see that someone has clicked on an ad for life insurance, a credit card, or similar, and the same user comes to a Shines website, we could, of course, help advertisers to put way more relevant way more targeted ads on these pages, which will also then lift up the revenues of Shines. Hence, it's a reciprocal synergy in both directions.
Michael, the second half of the year, how's that progressing? What's your full year outlook?
Well, as we've just confirmed yesterday, we confirmed that we're on track to meet the figures in the market. And we also don't see any material variances from Q2 to Q3. So the market is pretty much the same as it was in Q2. And we're working hard every day to deliver what we need to deliver.
Well, Michael, I hope you'll keep us posted on any progress. Thank you very much for the update today.
Thank you for having me today, Stephen.
You're very welcome. Michael Riedl, the CEO of Team Internet Group.